Hi guys, this is Jerry. This is the all-new Tesla Model Y Performance, the top spec all-wheel drive that gets 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. In this video, I'll do a New Zealand drive review to let you know the interior, 80% more pixels around the screen. The exterior, newly designed tailgate, tail light, bumpers, and also the driving. Ready to launch? If you find my video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Alright, what is the pricing for the Tesla Model Y Performance? It starts at $100,900 plus ORC. The driveway for New Zealand market is just over $103,000 after everything. The good thing is, you don't have to pay anything extra for the body paint. All the paint is actually standard across the vehicle. There is only one alloy wheel design, which is this one. We'll talk about the dimensions first. The Tesla Model Y Performance is identical to the Tesla rear-wheel drive Model Y. It's just under 4.8 meters long. Height is over 1.6 meters high. The width is under 2 meters and the wheelbase is just under 2.9 meters. So like a medium to large SUV, just like the Tesla Model Y. At the front, you're going to get LED running bars, which has a daytime running effect, which again looks very futuristic. In front of the vehicle, you're going to get the pixel LED lights, which is new for the Tesla Model Y, front module for the camera, some air intake underneath, and some airflow for your brakes or for your cooling on your brakes as well. On the side, we are getting the newly designed 21-inch alloys. I can't pronounce the name, but it's written like this. You get red calipers, aero covers on the side. They do look really nice. And then on top, you get plastic wheel arches, plastic underneath along the way. On the side, the profile looks identical to most Tesla Model Ys on the market for this new generation. At the back, you're going to get a newly designed tailgate, tail light, bumpers, roof design, everything compared to the last generation Tesla Model Y Performance. Over here, you get a carbon trimmed spoiler, which looks different from the standard rear-wheel drive version. Underneath, you get some flares, black panels, and diffuser look panels just over there. You do have the performance badge, which looks really cool. It's also finished quite nice in details. You can actually feel the lines in between. Next in the middle, that's my favorite part about the rear design on the Tesla Model Y. That's the LED bars actually project on the ground at night for you. That looks rather sleek and rather cool. So overall design language on the Tesla Model Y Performance looks just a bit more aggressive, sportier compared to the standard rear-wheel drive for sure. Another interesting fact, the Tesla Model Y Performance is also built in Germany, unlike other Tesla Model Ys that's built in Shanghai, China. In terms of battery charging and range, the Tesla Model Y gets a reported 82 kilowatt battery that with WLTP range around 580 kilometers, so very long range driving for this performance spec. You do get AC and DC charging. The DC supports up to 250 kilowatts. Opening the power tailgate, you are going to find a combined storage over 854 liters with the storage space underneath over here, additional storage underneath over there. It's very deep, by the way, and I do like it. Everything is materialized, so it's going to be soft paddings and things doesn't really run around that much. This is the parcel tray, newly designed foldable parcel tray over here, and along with that, new design Tesla Model Y will get electric release for the front seats. That's also really cool. Again, that's something you need for your daily storage if you need that. Just beautiful in terms of convenience. At the front, you're going to get 110 liters of Frunk volume. That's always one of the largest in terms of segment. Now, in the new shape, you get the drain plug, so you can quickly wash this or even storage something that has water in it. The rear seats are just like the standard rear-wheel drive Tesla Model Y. You get plenty of space and storage. You do have the 8-inch touchscreen that controls your music, media, entertainment, connectivity. These can also connect to Bluetooth headphones, by the way. You could adjust your seats forward and backwards, also adjust your seat heating as well. Fan speed can also be controlled over here. I'm about 178 centimeters tall. I've got great amount headroom on my top. I've got great amount legroom in front of me as well, with my preferred sitting position at the front. Material on the vehicle are much more improved than the last generation Model Y. You get acoustic glasses around the vehicle with frameless windows, of course. And over here you get carbon trims inside, some softer material on the top, some hard plastic over here, ambient lightings in the center, and then nice material along the way, all the way extend to the bottom. Even the storage area, these are materialized as well, so you get soft paddings along the way and everywhere around the vehicle. Your rear seats can also be adjusted by pressing the button forward and backwards to recline to the back, and that's very convenient. In the center, you will find your cup holder and armrest. On the top, you are going to still see the glass roof. They are better compared to the last generation, around 20 to 40% improvement on the heat reduction according to Tesla. At the front, we are going to get newly updated bucket seats. You get performance logo and badge over here, side support, which looks a lot stronger than the standard Tesla Model Y, and newly improved seats in terms of material, and the new one gets cooling compared to the last generation. Along with that, the performance also gets individual side support just over here for your extension underneath. Inside the Tesla Model Y performance is carried on with its minimal design across the Tesla range, of course. Steering has been newly designed with some different buttons compared to the last gen. There is no gear stock over here. You are just controlling the gear shift in the center on the panel. The material on the side again is improved. You get the trims over here, which is carbon trimmed, along with around the dashboard that wrap around. So that's to differentiate itself from the standard version of the Tesla Model Y. Ambient lighting, you get so many colors to choose from, and the material over here underneath all the way extends to the bottom is all soft covered material, so that's pretty good. Next, for the center, this is a little bit different from the standard Model Y. This is 16-inch, just a little bit bigger than the 15.4 on the standard Model Y. And you do have 80% more pixels around the screen. Anyway, the screen is bright, is good, quality is no issue at all. Its processing speed is just as fast as you can imagine on a Tesla. You do have so many controls, so many adjustments, so many things you can set up along the vehicle. You do have app control connectivity, you do have Bluetooth, there's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but you do have easy access to your Spotify and other information along the way. Overall, this is one of the best screens you can find on the market for its price range. It's no doubt this is a good performer. Underneath, just as the Tesla Model Y, you do have two wireless phone chargings, deep storage, two cup holders, and in the center, a big storage tunnel as well. The glove box can also be opened with a quick button on your steering, which is a small storage, but again, it's better than nothing. Alright, next, let's take the Tesla Model Y performance for a drive review. First thing, visibility on the Tesla Model Y is identical to the non-performance version. Side mirrors are really good, front visibility are really good. The cabin feels it's just opened up, so welcoming, and you can see everything around you. In terms of the gear shifter, you can swipe forward and backwards over here, or simply press the brake, as this vehicle has the auto steer engaged. So if there's something blocked you in front, it will automatically steer to the back. If it's open, it will automatically steer to the front. At a low speed maneuver, it will also auto steer when you turn around certain corners and when you brake and things like that. Now, power-wise, for the Tesla Model Y, this is dual motor. Don't know exact motor kilowatts and things. It only says 343 kilowatts of power combined from the front to from the back. Over here, we are going to change the vehicle driving dynamic to insane, and hold the brake, hold the accelerator all the way, ready to launch, and just like that. Again, I don't want to break the speed limit. Anyway, it is insane. Let's put it that way. It's on insane mode. The acceleration is insane. Newton meters is again not published by Tesla, but most people are saying it's about 741 Newton meters on the online research. The 0 to 100 timer is 3.5 seconds. It is simply insane again. In terms of its suspension, there is a new suspension setup. It's called a new adaptive suspension with continuously damping control. What that means is, when the vehicle gets on the road, depends on the surfaces, it will ultimately change the dampers and suspension to make it harder or softer, depends on the scenario. This is a little bit different from the standard Tesla Model Y range, by the way. That also means this car gets a bit firmer on most surfaces if you change the right handling to sport. Firm means you're going to feel the road bumps, you're going to feel the road surfaces when you're traveling on these certain roads. It's not ultra firm, so if the road is nice and flat, you're going to get a good balance and it's still relatively relaxing to travel. But don't get me wrong, this is not going to be the most comfortable vehicle on most surfaces. Although it is miles ahead in terms of comfort compared to the last generation Tesla Model Y. And next, because it's got enhanced suspension setup and suspension upgrade with the new stabilized bars, suspension multi-link, and all the material that's used under the chassis, this vehicle feels a lot better than compared to the last generation Tesla Model Y performance. You get much better road noise cancellation on this vehicle. Along with that, you do get a really good amount of cabin noise reduction because the material quality that's being used on the new Tesla Model Y. Not only that, it feels better in terms of handling corners dynamic compared to the standard Tesla Model Y, because again, this is the performance model. Performance means this gets all the power and all the speed as you need for a standard vehicle. Now, going to the acceleration mode, let's give a quick try around here. Slow it down, 1, 2, 3. Pretty fast, and there's no slower and there's no shortage of power when you accelerate from 10 to 100 at all. The good thing about the Tesla Model Y performance is the pedal response is insane, and to be fair, on the standard Tesla Model Y, the pedal response is instant. There's no hesitation at all. Right now, this pedal response is just on another level in terms of acceleration. If we slow it down, 1, 2, 3. If we slow it down, 1, 2, 3. There's no hesitation whatsoever. It is a beautiful, nice driving machine if you are into the driving part of it. Yes, it may not give you the best sound for the exhaust compared to any other petrol cars, but listen to that electrified noise. It is still very satisfying. And don't get me wrong, this is faster than many other, some supercars on the road for sure. And it only costs pretty much a fraction of what supercar it can cost, let's to be fair. At the same time, it's got beautiful technology across the layout, so it is a nice machine. If you are driving a Tesla Model Y performance last generation, this is a no-brainer step up and no-brainer selection on your next car, because it does simply everything better. Better acceleration, better range, better economy as well. This car gets insane. I've checked the trip information the other day. It says 15 kilowatt or something. Look at that, 15 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. How could that achieve such a good consumption when it's such a big performance vehicle? That's going to be a big advantage compared to some other vehicles on the market. At the same time, the driving, the handling does not lose to any other competitors, and you just get a beautiful driving machine behind the wheel. And on the road surface, on the motorway right now, it is still quite cruisy, quite nice, but whenever you go through any bumps over here, like this one, it's going to be quite hard. You're going to feel that, you're going to hear that, and it doesn't really absorb, or it doesn't really transfer that to a softer setup or anything like that. This vehicle just right along, gets into it, get very harsh and hard onto that surface, which is just what the Tesla Model Y performance is really all about. And you can also feel that this is definitely a performance-oriented vehicle. And handling around here again, I can push really, really fast around these corners and with no fear of it's going to lose control at all. It is a nice feel around these surfaces. Trust me, you can have fun in this vehicle, and that's the difference between this and some other fast EVs, but not handles as good as these EVs on the market. Alright, last bit of acceleration before we go to the end of this video. 1, 2, 3. Look how good it is around this corner. For most cars, I do have to lift my foot just to get it slowed down. For this car, no issue at all. The traction, the dynamic on this is excellent. You're going to get so much handling out of this machine. Even if this is a big car, it doesn't feel like riding on a big car when you go around the corners. This feels like a very small vehicle. It sits on the ground really, really nicely. Now, what are my verdicts about the new Tesla Model Y performance after driving for a short few days? It is sweet, it is fast, it gets everything done nicely. Yes, it is a little bit firm compared to some other vehicles, but it's also kind of the firmness you want for a performance vehicle like this. If you want the true performance EV that gets not only just acceleration, but also the beautiful handling behind it, this is easily one of the top on your list for sure. And if you are driving the old Tesla Model Y performance, this is easily the car you should get as well. And that's my thoughts on the Tesla Model Y performance. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe and like. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.